All right, so I've just spent about 2 hours, I guess, I don't know, long time, scrounging every single transformer that I can find out of the whatever junk piece of electronics that I have in my basement, waiting for things to be taken apart, parts to take off of them. For example, I got this relay controller, got a bunch of good relays I can get off this thing, but I found this at the dump the other day. Someone just thrown away a bunch of good LEDs as well. But they had a transformer right here, so that's that one right there. And yes, this is live. And I got this transformer out of some solid state crappy radio that was in some smoker's home, so it smells horrible. But finally, with those two combinations, I was able to get 124 volts. Every other transformer that I tried, I would get 139, 160, 90, all over the place, but not near 120, which is what I needed. So I'm hoping that this is going to be okay. But my question is, I know you said that I'm lucky to be alive and it's the isolation transformer that was saving my life. And I'm like, well, that's pretty serious. So I got to figure out what I'm doing wrong. And it got me thinking about the All-American 5 sets that don't have the transformer. So basically, I understand that All-American 5s, like for example, look at this. This is the Zenith. This is Old Blue, by the way. The Zenith 514J or whatever. This is the Old Blue radio. Got the neutral coming in here, goes through the neutral switch, and then look at this. It just goes down to the chassis ground right there. And of course, the hot going over here to the cathode, and then from positive to the ground, there's that 0.01, just same as in the circuit that I did on my AM transmitter. So if I'm not reading it incorrectly, it seems as if the circuit that I chose to implement is exactly the same as this. Now I could be wrong, of course, but it seems as if that's it. So neutral goes to ground, and then positives above it connects to ground with the capacitor in between. And so I understand that, of course, All-American 5 sets are not, in that sense, safe, right? So if you were to switch the plug and plug it in the wrong way, well, the chassis could become live, okay? And I understand that, okay? I do want to add that on this machine that I'm building, this AM transmitter, I am using a polarized plug, so that problem shouldn't happen unless, I guess, the mains wiring is bad, miswired basically, or perhaps maybe it's on an extension cord from China, and these Chinese extension cords were miswired. Okay, I understand that. And yes, I understand it's a solid metal chassis, and that gets to my next point. Is that the reason why it's risking my life? Because I know that the Old Blue, for example, the radio was encapsulated in plastic. So I guess my question is why am I so-called risking my life? Is it because at any moment a capacitor could fail or a resistor could fail, short circuit, and then put the B plus, which would be, I guess in this case, 124 volts, down to the neutral, which would energize the chassis, and assuming that my GFI or whatever outlet misses it, then I guess it would for a moment energize the chassis before the fuse blew. So I would have to be holding it at that very moment before the fuse blew, while the capacitor blew and short circuited. I mean, that's okay, but that's like two or three things that have to happen, and I'm not exactly risking my life until those 2 or 3 things have to happen. So I guess I'm just not exactly sure why you said that I'm risking my life, and I certainly don't want to do that. So maybe you can clarify a little bit, and you can call me, by the way. You can, if it's quicker than writing. I should be here for the rest of the day. I do got to mow the lawn and stuff. Anyway, so I just want to show you that I finally was able to get the 124, and I'm going to hook it up, figure out some way to hook it up into my AM transmitter and see if I can't get that all sewn together and buttoned up tight, and I'll write you back or get you another video when that's working. All right, so I think I need to get some more sleep because I just spent another who knows how long trying to get these things together, and boy, I get frustrated. Okay, so I got the transformer here. I got my mains coming into this one. Mains is before it connects to the transformer, I got a fuse right here. Then it connects to the transformer, the hot does, the neutral's right there. And then the secondary windings are connected to this one, and then the primary windings are connected to my radio or transmitter. I just left the other fuse in there that I had before. I figured it doesn't help to have a fuse on either side. One before the first transmitter and one afterwards. Sorry, one before and one afters. And so that's it. I just want to tell you that I got that. Show you what the transformer setup looks like. Just got some screws on the bottom. Again, it's what I've got. Just doing the best I can here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the front and back plates on. I've been 3D printing different things like this, for example. And then I got, I got a BNC holder, so I'm gonna, drill a few holes for that. 1, 2, and then put the BNC in the middle. And I'll show you what it looks like in just a minute. Well, I'm just finishing, so maybe I shouldn't do this video because I'm quite a bit frustrated. Oh man, it gave me trouble every step of the way. And I think with radios, right, you're already going back, you're just fixing up what someone else had already well designed, and here when I'm trying to design something like this, I mean, I'd get one part done and it'd be like, oh, well, now the other part doesn't fit. So now I've got to go back to the drawing board. And I can't tell you how many times I soldered and resoldered like the transformer wires. Like after I made the last video for you, I realized that I hadn't put the cord through the back of the plate. So I had everything ready perfect, except for now I needed to get the back plate on. And I'm like, oh. Because, of course, the cord, the plug won't go through the hole in the back of the plate. So had to unsolder everything for like the millionth time. And then I still need to do the strain relief. I had it, but the way I was going to do it, it wasn't going to work. So I'm going to have to come up with a different strain relief. But so here's what I got. So here's your I guess the volume amount that is being transmitted. You got your input right here. This is nothing right here. I think when I recover from my PTSD, I'm going to put a little lamp on in here. I don't have a switch for it, and I did it for, I guess, a couple of reasons. One, there wasn't a hole to put one in. I guess maybe right here, right? And then 2, I was planning on having this thing plugged into a smart plug that I can control on my phone, just turning on and off. I've got a few of those that I enjoy using. So, okay, let's see if I can't get positive again. ATR Manufacturing Company. So I got the tube. It's on the inside of these holes, so it's getting the maximum amount of airflow. I got the BNC connector in the back. Yeah, I wanted it to look nicer, but it works. I got the antenna connect to it. And then, oh my gosh, the neutral wire on the transformer started to come out of the transformer itself. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what a mess. I haven't even turned it on yet. So let's do that, huh? See if anything starts to smoke. Oh, by the way, so I got my transformers in there, so it should be, all right, I'm still on an isolation transformer. All right. Well, I don't see any smoking. And you said, so I'm looking to see if I can see any light on the inside of that tube. You said that it was going to hurt the computer if I plugged it in. So I got I've got a Bluetooth adapter coming that'll basically plug into here, and my phone will connect to it. And yeah, so that's where we're at. I think that's going to come tomorrow. So maybe I'll just wait till tomorrow. I'll let you know how it's working. Just want to say thanks for watching. I'm going to try to clean up all this crud and go mow the lawn and see if I can't get back to working on some of this stuff later this evening or maybe tomorrow. All right. Love you. Oh, boy. All right. I'll talk to you soon. You know I couldn't help it.